place is beautiful.
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renan sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dahna, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Faria, and Tarnagan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnagan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed. Despite Faria's lower-class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnagan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnagan and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord. Tarnagan had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnagan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait, don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less. She would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Dahnans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shionne's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shionne. I promise he does.
I hope you're right. Alphen.
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped. To me, keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Ho! I am Lord Dohalim of Elden Menentia. I command you.
The rest of the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not, if they want to fight, they got one. Move away! Ready to take this! Damn it, Bennett!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
The flame inside is yours!
That's like you!
Shut him down.
Ignite!
Illuminate the
Longplay! Try this!
Annihilation!
Double demon fang! Mow him down!
Lunar corruption!
Resonate with the earth! On your knees. Denied! Now you see what I can do!
My shield! Ready to shot!
Let's work together! Shionne! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Elusive deities! No God shall break this night!
Here! Now!
Double demon fang! Support!
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zeugles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Haros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lenegis before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here. And the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
What with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us. What's this thing?
This one will be difficult to predict.
This one's mine! Not in your dreams! I'll smash you! Air pressure! Burning slap! Burning slap! Double demon fang! No dawn shall break this now! Too fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
I'm all stuck in death!
Burning slap! Easter! Burning slap! Blow away! Burning slap! Blow away!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Let's dispose of the trash. Resonate with the earth.
No further!
Illuminate the shattering pieces! Attack time! As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't disgusting enough.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Where are you going?
Bloody holiday!
Art steal!
Negative way inside me! Yours would be let free!
By the power of God!
You picked the wrong fight!
Lightning! Death blow!
Burning slap! Elusive deity! Blow away! Eagle ray! Burning slap! Blow away!
Burning strike! Glacial sear! Pierce the evil!
Barrier!
Don't
Freeze blaster!
benediction light.
Double demon fang! Ready! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno!
Shattering blade! Illuminate the you! Come forward! Holy glimmer! I'm out of
Renan! Air pressure! Blow away!
Annihilation! Mega ray! Far enough!
Double demon fang!
Resonate with the
Ignite!
earth.
Come forward! Holy glimmer!
Stalagmite.
Holy lamp!
Burning slap!
Rending you
Blow
up.
away!
Bloody howling.
Burning slap!
I'm sorry,
Blow
trouble.
away! Double demon fang!
Raging cascade!
Another incantation ruined.
This one's mine!
Elusive deity.
Art
No
steal!
dawn shall
Not
break
on
this
my
night.
watch! Raging cascade! In here! Mega ray! Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Double demon fang!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
We seem to have come across.
This won't be easy.
Eat
Would be such a pessimist.
Demon rat! Engaging! Blow away! Burning slap!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
It's time. Take this. Easy and smelling to me.
I'm ready. Illuminate Kitara. Frozen.
Hammer! Begin!
Lunar corruption.
Resonate with the
Lunar
earth.
blow or
away.
steel.
Stalagmite.
That'll bring you down.
Double demon
Do it.
fang! Air pressure!
Lightning orb. Lunar corruption.
Burning slap!
Photon. Lightning
All
condensed.
mine!
Thunderbolt.
On your knees.
Illuminate
Burning
magic
slap!
condensed.
Now or never.
Lunar
Blow away!
land.
Double demon fang!
With this, I can become even stronger.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Here I go.
Ignite!
One more. Catapult. Thunder field. Do it. In
I
here.
will show you. Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Illuminate the dark. Come forth. Hit it. Deliver. Holy land.
Step back! This one's all law!
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Discourteous,
Double
huh?
Demon Fang!
Take this!
Inside me, yours
Come
to
on,
be let
holy
free!
land.
Ignite!
Blast. Holy land.
Time to cross blade! Pull away!
I'll smash you! Death for the win! Denied!
Lightning.
Double Demon!
Confiscated. Damn it. Back into the fray.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Eating dirt! Leave it to you!
Where are you going?
Raining Slash! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Thunder field. Raging
Double Demon Fang!
Annihilation. Field.
Can't get out of this!
More for the stockpile. I'll heal you all. Tapping up.
Double Demon Fang!
More where that came from.
Take this!
Need to pull myself together.
I'll smash you!
Illuminate magic.
I am not beyond fury! Raining
Holy land.
Raining Double Demon Fang!
Thanks so much.
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision! I'm back into the fray! Far enough!
Mega ray.
Ignite!
Raging orb. Raging cascade.
Raining
Hear
Cloud!
me.
Blow away!
Burning.
Raining Slash! Blow away! Try harder!
Can't get out of this!
Hear me. Flame of the earth. Burning.
Cancel away!
Here's the evil. Now. Astral energy. Full throttle.
A hard-won victory.
Little help.
Pieces!
This one's mine.
Hayuka!
Astral energy.
The
Not in
flame
your
inside me
dreams.
yearns to be let free!
Your reflexes won't serve you well here.
Downfall. Lightning.
Blow away!
Downfall. Lightning orb.
I can carve through walls!
Illuminate the Shionne. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Double Demon Fang! Blow away!
Thunderblade. Illuminate the dark. Magic is here. Ready to go.
Double Demon Fang!
Denied! On your knees!
Mega ray.
Double Demon Fang! We did it!
Hit. Here's another.
Raining Slash!
Sleep now.
Blow away!
More for the stockpile.
Raining Slash!
In a bind,
Do it.
Double Demon Fang!
Doubling.
light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. Let the marksman handle this.
Everlasting
This
Sun.
one's mine. I'll be ready.
Slash!
Double Demon!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Let's see what
Double
you've got.
Demon Fang!
Illuminate the
Ignite!
Radiant Genesis. keep this up for exactly?
Armor won't save you! Take this!
Demon Fang!
Back into the Champion World!
I'm ready!
Tunnel! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here I go! Photon, illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy quiver! Holy ray!
Fire in the hole!
I'll heal you all! Raging
Blow
storm!
away!
Here's a tunnel! Thanks so much!
Double Demon Fang!
Far enough!
Searing flame!
Blow
Reload!
away! Ready
Now!
flash!
Release,
Burning
Dave!
strike! Now,
Blow away!
more for the stockpile!
I can feel my power growing!
Get lost!
Even you want, eh?
Holy that'll bring you down!
Armor won't save you!
I'm going in! For my lord!
I'll heal you all!
Ready flash!
Healing circle!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lunar corruption!
Ha! Eat this!
Everlasting
Blood!
dark!
Mega ray!
Negative gate! Take this! I'm ready! All in order!
Ready flash!
Holy glimmer!
Blow away!
Not on my watch!
Blow away! Ignite!
Here is the wave of fury! Magic
The enemy wields art too!
We'll soon see about that!
Demon Fang! Blow him down!
Searing flame!
Anything in armor is wrong! Now you see what I can do!
Handle this! Light acid magic! Spread!
Looks like we got them all.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
What?
What the?
Alphen.
You again.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Dahnan. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dahna. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shionne.
It was Naori. Naori Imaris. Isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shionne. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Dahnan astral energy rushing over us.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dahna's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegus. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shionne, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dahna from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dahna or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you. Not that I'm complaining. Come on, Let's bust this thing wide open.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes!
What? I've never known Faria to control singles like that before.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master sword? Where did you get her hands on that?
First we handle the singles, then we get some answers.
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Armor won't save you!
Double Demon Fang!
Raise you apart! In here! I'll be saving this one! Annihilation!
Blow away!
Not on my watch!
Can you take it?
Demon Fang!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Chikara!
I owe you one. You picked the wrong fight!
Radiant!
Far enough!
Double Demon Fang! Blow away!
Lunar corruption!
Radiant Strike!
Lunar
Blow
blast!
away!
Watch Astral Raging Cascade! Sleep
Double
now!
Demon Fang!
I'll be saving this
Double
one!
Demon Fang!
Tempest Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Double Demon Fang!
In a bind? Take this!
More where that came from!
I'll smash you!
Healing Circle! Illuminate the dark!
Double Demon Fang!
I need
In the sky!
something.
You need to be healed!
How the mighty have
Thanks so
fallen.
much!
Burn! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Double Demon Fang! Radiant
Red
Blast!
Lancer!
I'm ready!
Not in your astral energy!
Say no more!
Benediction light.
Blow away!
Searing flame!
Radiant
Lightning
Blast!
orb!
Leave the
Dance in the
charges
wind!
to me!
Air thrust! Mega Ray! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone! Double Demon Fang! Look sharp!
Now you see what I can do!
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
You control my...
You picked the wrong fight!
Lightning orb!
Bloody howling!
Is this it?
Don't give up! Healing force! Illuminate!
Try harder!
Holy Lancer! Freeze Lancer!
This should do it!
Here's a healing heart!
In a bind?
First aid! There! Go! Lightning raging cascade! Easter! Where are you going? Dance in the wind!
Leave the charges to me!
Double
I'll be
Demon!
saving this one!
Another incantation ruined.
Double Demon!
Shattering the pieces with the art knife! I can carve through armor!
I'm almost impressed. I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Burn!
Here! Annihilation!
Radiant Blast!
Here!
Blow away!
Elusive deity!
Radiant Blast! Blow away! Double Demon Fang!
That move!
Here comes Run! Double demon! Try harder!
Lunar corruption! Lightning blast! Thunderbolt!
Rage.
The dark! Come forth, holy glimmer!
Negative
Holy
feedback!
healing circle!
Riddling you apart! Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic fission! Benediction light!
Here's the next do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now it's just her! Faria! Can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning!
The arts she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shionne, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case...
I'll take her off your hands.
You?
Avakir, what are you doing here?
That's what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnigan, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones, if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnigan, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember, you never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already passed, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Shionne,
Huh?
thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. And most...
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
The will of Dahna's astral energy.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her, it reminds me of Shionne's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago. No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience. If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dahna.
But the will of Dahna is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dahna's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure!
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dahna's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if for the truth, then I want to find out more.
Shionne's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Finally, we begin to understand what the...
Do you think Faria was really being controlled by someone?
Certainly seemed that way. The question is, who? The Red Woman?
The same person who's behind all of this, I'll bet. Whoever that is.
Brainwashed or otherwise, the feelings of resentment she holds towards me are real.
Someone used her because they knew we'd hold back. If that's not playing dirty, I don't know what is.
It does tell us one thing at least. Someone here in Lenegis is watching us. Someone who means us harm.
There's no question. That attack was meant for us alone.
By someone capable of getting inside a person and manipulating them like a weapon. We need to find whoever it is, fast.
That vision we saw. It was as if it was meant specifically for us.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dahna might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave, ghost-type stuff.
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
Wait. He might be closer to the mark than you think. What if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place? And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
You think that's what it was? Some kind of message someone left here for us?
I am merely entertaining the possibility. Whether it was Dahna's will, or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that happened centuries ago?
More to the point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
Whatever it was, it survived here intact for 300 years. Whoever left it for us, the strength of their intent is beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent. Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Shionne. I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens, I just need a little time first.